Wafflers, and what is up? I hope that you are all having a marvellous day and a happy and positive day to the start of a brand new week. Well, today has been extremely busy as always. I'm always very busy, especially with Stinky and Maxwell, and of course the two other children as well. I've been up and about very early this morning. Of course, finished work very early this morning because of my night shift job, and then I was straight out and about to the shops, down to Office Works, getting some bits and pieces for Maxwell and Stinky for school, and they were exceptionally busy in there today, I have to say. So I finished up there and got the bits and pieces that I needed for those two. And of course the week that has just gone was just as busy, I have to say. Stinky, of course, and Maxwell and his older brother and sister were very excited because they got to go and see Endgame at the movies, and that's something that they have been looking forward to doing for quite some time. Very excited and a lot of hype up about that film, I have to say. So that was one of the things that we did. We also went to an absolute gorgeous little antique store by the name of 44 Brook Street. Had a marvellous time there with Stinky, had a look at some wonderful old treasures and wares. Oh yes, there's lots of wonderful things in here, isn't there? Yes, there is. You like that? Yes, I like that as well. We'll have a good look around Stinky because there's lots of things to see in here. Yes, we'll have a look here in the cabinet, dear. Oh yeah, yes, I like the look of that as well. Lots of pretty things in here.
No worries.
And an old clock as well. Look at that. It's a wonderful looking clock. Yes, it is. That looks wonderful sitting up there. Very grand indeed. There's a wonderful old doll there as well. Look at that. We have one like that at home. Yes, we do have one like that at home. There's some cake forks. Yes, I do feel like a piece of cake. That would be good. A piece of cake and a hot cup of tea. And an old pair of roller skates. Look at that. You'd like to see me with those on? Yes, no, I don't think I'll be roller skating today, Stinky. No. Do I think we'll find a treasure or two? Well, you never know, Stinky. We might find a treasure or two here today. Yes, I do like that. No, there's no one on the other end, Stinky. And of course, I did purchase a treasure or two for myself. I can never ever go to Brook Street without purchasing something because there are so many beautiful things there, I have to say. And of course, the owner of 44 Brook Street, Ruth, who is a wonderful lady who we have got to know a little bit, and she always makes you feel so very welcome when you stop by in her store. Hello, madam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Waffle.
Oh, Mrs. Wiffle.
And this is Stinky here. He's very interested in your wonderful shop here with all your marvellous things.
Very good.
Yes, we've had a good look around. So I think, Stinky, what we'll do is we'll put some money down on our lay-by. And you've seen that old doll there? Yes, I am interested in that doll. Yes, that's right, for my doll collection. And I do like her very much. So I think we'll take her.
All right,
and of
very
course,
good.
We'll put some money on our lay-by, on our antique desk. We're looking forward to having that, I have to say.
Well, that's good.
Yes. You want to give the lady Ruth the money? Yes, you can. There you go, dear.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
thank
good
you very
boy.
much. Right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you taking there you go, sir.
Thank you. Are you being a good helper? Yes, you are being a good helper, very much so indeed. Yes, we do love our old dolls, I have to say. Can you give Ruth a kiss? Can Stinky give you a kiss? On the cheek.
Oh, all right.
Little chiggy. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, good boy. Oh, you're wicked, Stinky. You're wicked. Oh, you do like the ladies, don't you? Yes, you do. So very busy indeed. We've also been doing some baking. The children were asking me if I would bake our very famous apple and rhubarb sponge cake, which actually is a recipe from my grandmother's that was passed down. And I've been so busy that I haven't been doing any baking for quite some time. So I managed to get that done today, which is good. And of course, we're looking forward to having that for afternoon tea. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful, just a butter pound sponge cake with rhubarb and apple topped with whipped cream. Absolutely delicious, I have to say. So I'm looking forward to tucking into that. Also, what else have we got coming up? We've also got the book review, so make sure that you stick around for that as well. I'm not sure what book we will be reviewing just yet. I suppose you'll have to wait and see when it's that time, and that will, of course will be after I've picked up Maxwell and Stinky from school. And actually, I think Maxwell and Stinky are thinking about choosing the book for this week's book review, so I am looking forward to that, of course. I wonder if it will end up in Fiddlesticks the book bin. I just don't know, so we're going to have to wait and see. And of course, what else is happening? Yes, we've got a birthday coming up in a couple of weeks. I think it's at 2 weeks, so it's not that far away. Stinky's older brother is turning 18, which I can't believe. I remember when he was such a tiny, precious little baby, and now he's grown into a very handsome young man. So we're looking forward to celebrating his 18th birthday, and of course all the things that go with celebrating one's birthday. So we're very, very much looking forward to that. So I'm going to go off to the shops. There's a few more things I have to do, some supermarket shopping before I pick up Stinky and Maxwell, and then of course we'll be back for our book review, and I'll see you guys then. Hello and welcome back. Well, what a busy day I have had today, and of course I have just picked Maxwell and Stinky up from school, although I have to say they rushed in, left their bags in the doorway like children do, straight into the kitchen to have some afternoon tea, and now Stinky has disappeared and I don't know where he has gone. He's very quick on his feet, I have to say. And I know that mice are very, very quick, but he is particularly quick indeed, especially when it comes to donuts and chocolate chip cookies. Although Maxwell's pretty quick as well when it comes to donuts, I have to say. They gobble them all up before anyone else gets one. Well, wait a moment, what's that? Oh, I can hear scratching, wait a moment. Oh, I can, oh, it's coming from Fiddlesticks the book bin. Wait a moment, let me have a look and see. Stinky, what are you doing in there? Oh, he's in Fiddlesticks the book bin. Come out of there. You silly fellow. Out you come. What are you doing in there, dear? You were curious to see what was in Fiddlesticks the book bin's tummy. Well, Stinky, that's not a very good place to be. Lucky for you, Fiddlesticks is feeling rather dormant at the moment. I think it's because of the cold weather. He's snoozing away. You can hear him snoozing, yes you can. Was there anything interesting in his tummy? Nothing at all? Yes, well there might be something in a moment, I don't know. Well, dear ones, waffling on just a bit, let's crack on with the book review, which is called The Way I Love You, and thank you Stinky dear. This is one that I like very, very much, so with just saying that of course, you can probably guess that this one might not end up Stinky in Fiddlesticks' tummy. Well, what can I say about The Way I Love You? It's a wonderful book indeed about a little girl and the relationship that she has with her pet dog. It's simply a marvellous book, and it's perfect because, Stinky, why do I like it so much? Because it's a simple story, yes, that's right, it's a simple story, but it's also a story as well, and that's the ticket, that's how they have to be. Children's books, of course, should be simple, but they have to also actually be a story. Not that way inclined where they're so simple that there's just no story at all. Anyway, as I was saying, it's about the wonderful relationship that she has with her dog and all the things that they get up to together. And her dog is her best friend, and he's always there for her when she's having a bad day or a good day, and he's there to give her a cuddle at the end of the day as well when she crawls up into bed or when she scrapes her knee. He's always there, and that's the way she loves him. It's an absolutely beautiful book, a charming one. If you're feeling a little bit wistful and you're in that sort of mood, that is a perfect book to have. And of course the illustrations as well are perfect and really do complement the story. So this one, I'm happy to say, will not end up in Fiddlesticks the book bin's tummy. It's one that I love very, very much, and it's one that I have read Stinky many, many times. So if you don't have that one, and of course, yes, it is written by David Bedford and of course illustrated by Anne James. I forgot to mention that. I do apologise, I'm so sorry. Although I'm sure you would have seen that on the front of the book. So if you are thinking about that one, of course you can buy it in your local bookstore, or of course you can buy it online as well. So a wonderful book, one that you must have, and of course it's one of my favourites. And it will be spared from Fiddlesticks, the book bin. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. We've been up to so many different things, as you will have seen when you watched the vlog. It was wonderful out at 44 Brook Street at the antique shop. We had a marvellous time there, didn't we, Stinky? You like Ruth? Yes, Ruth's wonderful, I have to say. She's a wonderful lady and her store's always full of marvellous treasures indeed, and I can't wait to go back there again very soon. So as I was saying, if you like this week's vlog, don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, my dear ones, until next time,